So was there anybody else? Yeah, Maureen, okay, yeah.
Hello, good morning, everybody. I am Maureen Jenkins, originally from Chicago. John mentioned me when he was giving his introduction. So I am from one of the more recently discovered branches of the Wilkes family. So people are probably like, who is that? We don't know who that is. So my dad is Farnell Jenkins, who lives in Chicago. His dad was Reverend Leon Jenkins, who was a Baptist pastor in Chicago. And we found out later, I think we were on a trip to Pine Bluff, Arkansas, to visit my Aunt Valerie and Clairon Raspberry, who I know a lot of you in the room know. And so this had to have been like 45 years ago. And we were on our way to Arkansas, and my grandfather, Reverend Leon, told Farnell, oh, you know what, when you go to Pine Bluff, look up my half-sister, Luella, who he did not know. My dad had no idea until his dad told him at that time, he's grown with a family, that there was a half-sibling that he did not know about. So I believe, and I was like a little kid at that point, but I remember, I think, Valerie and Raz and my mom and my dad and all of us went to meet Aunt Luella. And it was the first time any of us had met her, but she knew the story that apparently, and John, where's John? Because I'm gonna need you to jump in and when I mess this up. Apparently, Luella and my grandfather were half siblings. And Robert Wilkes, not John's dad, but another Robert Wilkes, was their shared father. So apparently, Robert Wilkes he was married and had a family. Luella was one of those children. And my grandfather, Reverend Leon, had 3 other siblings who were there. Robert Wilkes was their dad. And so I don't know if they ever had any relationship with him at all, but they knew, somebody somehow found out that they were really Wilkes and not Jenkins, because my great-grandmother, Sophie Jenkins, had been married before, had a couple of kids with Mr. Jenkins, who died. And then the Wilkes children came along later. So it was kind of like the other family because they were, all black folks have family like that, right? The blended families, yeah, there we go, blended families. So anyway, that is how I am here as a proud representative of my branch of the family. I'm the only one here. My mom and dad live outside Chicago. They are at home. My dad's doing, not doing so well in terms of being able to travel. And then I have a sister, Monetta, who's married to Dave, and they've been at previous Wilkes reunions, so some of you guys have met them too. And then my dad has one living sibling, Dr. Leon Jenkins, who is now pastor of the church that his dad pastored. And, there's a few other cousins, some in South Carolina, one in Atlanta, some of the others are in Chicago. So anyway, that is our branch. I hope I got that mostly right.
How does Ted Boone fit in?
That I don't know.